Every day we wake up to a miracle. The breath we take, the heartbeat that keeps us alive, the sunlight that fills our room. It's all a unique gift, a fleeting moment that will never happen again. At the Modern Stoic, we are reminded that life, in all its fragility, is worth appreciating every single day. Let's explore why you, right now, are a miracle. Life is fragile, and each moment is an opportunity, one that will never be repeated. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "You could leave life right now? Let that determine what you do and say and think." This simple, powerful reminder brings clarity to the chaos of our modern lives. We rush through our routines, unaware of the extraordinary beauty and potential within each second. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, discovered this truth in the face of unimaginable suffering. His resilience and ability to find meaning in his suffering became a beacon of hope for others. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. Life is a fleeting privilege, and every day that we wake up is an opportunity to make it count. We are not entitled to life. It is a gift, a miracle unfolding. When you reflect on your existence, it's impossible not to be amazed by how you arrived here. Every one of your ancestors fought to survive and pass on life to you. From ancient hunters to medieval farmers, from warriors to healers, each person in your family line endured hardships to keep the chain of life unbroken. The Stoics believed that understanding our place in this chain was essential to living a meaningful life. As Seneca said, "Life is a loan, not a possession." Consider Nelson Mandela, whose life was shaped by generations of those fighting against apartheid. His ability to rise above personal and national suffering is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Each step he took forward was a living continuation of his ancestors' fight for freedom. When you wake each morning, think of those who came before you, their struggles, their sacrifices, their resilience. Their efforts live on through you. The responsibility to honor them, to carry their legacy forward, is sacred. You are their living continuation, and your actions today will ripple through generations to come. There is nothing more miraculous than the human mind. Our ability to think, feel, reason, and create is unique. Yet we often forget to appreciate the sheer gift of consciousness. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Imagine being able to think in a way no other creature can. You have the capacity to create, to shape your reality, and to respond to life with clarity. This miracle of consciousness gives you the power to choose your actions and your thoughts. Yet in the chaos of life, we often forget this power and get caught up in distractions and anxieties. Consider the life of Mahatma Gandhi, whose deep awareness of his mind and emotions helped him lead India to independence through nonviolence. His clarity allowed him to respond to the turmoil around him with unwavering peace and courage. Gandhi's ability to stay grounded in his values, despite the chaos surrounding him, exemplifies the power of conscious living. We often forget that the mind itself is an instrument of profound change. By practicing mindfulness and focusing our attention on the present moment, we unlock the full potential of consciousness. When we're fully aware, we can see the world as it truly is, unfiltered, raw, and full of possibility. The Stoics understood that it is not the events themselves, but our perception of them that shapes our experience. Take the example of the famous Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, who, despite being born a slave, was able to rise above his circumstances. He didn't let the external world dictate his inner peace. Instead, he focused on cultivating self-control, recognizing that no matter the situation, he had control over how he responded. His life reminds us that our mindset determines how we experience reality. He said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." As you go through your day, practice mindfulness by being fully present in each moment. Whether you're eating, working, or walking, take a moment to appreciate the richness of the experience. Notice how your perspective shifts when you consciously engage with the world around you. The Stoics taught us that life is fragile and fleeting. It can change in an instant. An illness, an accident, or a shift in circumstances can alter everything. Yet the awareness of life's fragility makes it even more precious. As Seneca wisely put it, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Think of someone you know who has experienced a major life change, perhaps someone who has faced a severe illness or loss. These experiences often lead people to a deeper appreciation for life. When we lose something precious, we realize its true value. This is why we must live each day with intention and gratitude, knowing that every moment we have is a gift. Take the example of Randy Pausch, a professor diagnosed with terminal cancer. His last lecture became an inspiring testament to the power of living fully, even in the face of death. Pausch used his limited time to share wisdom with his students, creating a legacy that continues to inspire. His story is a reminder that life is fragile, and we must cherish every moment. When we truly grasp how fragile life is, we begin to treat it with reverence. Every fleeting moment offers an opportunity to connect with the essence of what it means to be human. The Stoics didn't shy away from the idea of death. Instead, they meditated on it as a reminder to live with purpose. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on his own mortality, understanding that each day could be his last. This awareness led him to live with urgency and intentionality, striving to act virtuously in every moment. Consider the example of a person who survives a near-death experience. Their perspective on life often shifts dramatically. They no longer take things for granted and become more attuned to the small, precious moments. They savor time with loved ones, take care of their health, and cherish the simple joys of life. A near-death experience becomes a catalyst for deep personal transformation. It reminds us that life is not guaranteed, and we must live fully now, not later. We don't need to wait for a crisis to recognize the preciousness of life. Every sunset, every conversation, every act of kindness is a reminder that life is a miracle, and it's up to us to make the most of it. By embracing life's impermanence, we cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude and presence. In today's world, we are constantly told that happiness lies in accumulating more money, more success, more things. But the Stoics understood that true abundance is not found in external possessions, but in our ability to appreciate what we already have. True wealth comes from within. You are already rich if you have a healthy body, the ability to think, and the capacity to love and connect. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest people in the world, is known for his frugality and simple lifestyle. Despite his billions, he values relationships and experiences over material possessions. His life is a testament to the idea that the richest people are those who can find contentment in the simple joys of life. The Stoics teach us to focus on what we have right now, rather than what we don't. Gratitude for the present moment transforms the ordinary into something extraordinary. When we stop chasing after more, we begin to realize the abundance that already surrounds us. In a world obsessed with wealth, the Stoics taught us that the richest person is the one who is content with what they have. True abundance is not found in the accumulation of material goods, but in the cultivation of a virtuous life. The Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Take the story of Warren Buffett, who, despite being one of the wealthiest individuals in the world, lives a remarkably modest life. He continues to live in the same house he bought decades ago, and his lifestyle is relatively simple compared to his wealth. Buffett's story is a testament to the Stoic principle that wealth should not define us. Instead, what truly matters is the richness of our character and the peace we find in our daily lives. When you focus on the abundance already present in your life, you shift your perspective from scarcity to sufficiency. Even in times of financial struggle or material lack, the Stoic teaches us to find contentment in what is truly valuable: our health, relationships, and inner peace. The Stoics believe that each day should be approached with reverence and purpose. Every action, no matter how small, is an opportunity to live with virtue. Whether it's folding laundry or answering emails, each task is a chance to practice patience, discipline, and kindness. Life is not a rehearsal, it's a series of moments that will never be repeated. Think of Thomas Edison, who saw every day as a chance to innovate, learn, and grow. Despite countless failures, he believed that each attempt brought him closer to success. His ability to see value in each moment, no matter how trivial it seemed, helped him create the light bulb and change the world forever. The Stoics did not waste time. They understood that every day was sacred and that each action, no matter how routine, was part of their legacy. When you approach life with this mindset, even the most mundane tasks take on a deeper significance. Life is filled with challenges. The Stoics taught us that our power lies not in avoiding hardship, but in how we respond to it. Acceptance is not about resignation. It is about recognizing reality and choosing to respond with grace, wisdom, and strength. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, said Epictetus. J.K. Rowling's story is an inspiring example of this philosophy. She faced rejection after rejection for her Harry Potter series. But instead of giving up, she accepted the difficulties and pressed forward. Her persistence in the face of adversity led her to become one of the most successful authors in history. Acceptance gives us the strength to face life's hardships without losing our sense of peace. By acknowledging that suffering is part of life, we can transform it into a source of strength and wisdom. One of the most powerful aspects of Stoic philosophy is the idea that our struggles are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth. Each challenge we face is a chance to build resilience, deepen our wisdom, and sharpen our character. The Stoics taught us to embrace hardship as a teacher, not a burden. Think of the story of Helen Keller, who, despite being both deaf and blind, became an inspiration to millions. She didn't let her disabilities define her. Instead, she used them to fuel her drive for achievement and advocacy. Keller once said, "Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it." She transformed her struggles into strengths, showing us that our greatest obstacles can become our greatest sources of power. Life will always bring challenges. Whether it's a personal loss, a career setback, or a health issue, we must face it with the belief that these difficulties are shaping us into stronger, wiser individuals. The Stoic practice of reframing challenges as opportunities allows us to approach life's hardships with courage, not fear. Within each of us burns a fire, an inner strength that no storm can extinguish. This inner citadel is forged in the fires of adversity. The Stoics understood that true strength comes from facing challenges with dignity and resilience. Hardships don't break us, they refine us. Malala Yousafzai's life is a powerful example of this. After being shot by the Taliban, she didn't crumble. Instead, she became a global symbol of courage and resilience, advocating for girls' education worldwide. Her story proves that the fire within can burn brighter in the face of adversity. As we wrap up this reflection, remember, you are a miracle. Every breath, every heartbeat, every moment is a gift. Live with intention. Live with virtue. Embrace the miracle that is your life. If you found this video inspiring, share your thoughts on how you can apply these Stoic principles to your own life. What moment today made you feel alive, grateful, or aware? Leave a comment below and let's continue this conversation. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Modern Stoic for more thought-provoking discussions on how to live a meaningful, Stoic life.